you want to express. So when you know what you want to express, you can thinking like how I will better express myself by doing what and what. So you have your output first, and you can thinking back to 叫什么？我想说倒回来想。OK， 我英文有点不行跟他，就是如果你先有一个目标在那里之后，你就可以倒回来推说你应该做些什么事情。
Think backwards.
Yeah, think backwards. I think it's a way you can train yourself right now by like writing your thesis, writing your essays. You know what you want to tell from these essays, and then you can start to thinking about the content in the middle. So I think that you can start to train this kind of logic thinking from now on. And what I mentioned, the second will be the communication skills. Communication skills, yes, teamwork building. You have like group projects, and when teacher asks you to talk to someone to like team up with other people, don't always team up with your best friend, okay? I always do that, so I end up graduating with only 2 friends in college. It's very sad. And if you like break up with them, I mean not break up, but if you break up with one of the friends, you basically have no friends, college friends, you know? So make as much as friends you have in college, okay, in case you lose one of them. Don't just have 2 friends, okay? And college friends actually can help you a lot. Because after you graduate from college, most people, they go to different industry, okay? So, for example, I graduated from 英外系, but my friends say some of them become like CAs, some of them working in like 台积电, TSMC, something, and they work within like different kind of like 补习班 prep school or other different kind of industry, many kind of industry they're working at. So if you have familiar with them, you need something help in this kind of industry, you know you can find who you can talk to. So yeah, make more friends. Not only like classmates, also professors or the 学长学姐们, seniors. Okay, it's never hurt to make friends also. I know it's very exhausting to make friends. Sometimes I feel like I don't want to social with anybody, but it's necessary at some point. Okay, and one of the most important qualities is like take initiative at work. Like if we have 2 intelligent new staff in the office, one is very initiative. She will do whatever, she will come up with ideas, she will do whatever she thought like, she will work very hard. And the other one, she's like, I know how to do, but I just don't feel like doing it. This kind of 2 different kind of personality will like decide whether you can stay or not. So if you go into an internship, you try to make yourself look very motivated or very interested in what are you doing. Even you are not interested in, if you really want to stay in this career or you really want to do something at this position, try as much as you can to pretend, even just pretend to be initiative at work. But better to be always keep like motivating and passion with what you do. If you don't feel like passion with what you do, maybe you just don't fit in the environment. Then I suggest you just switch your path as soon as possible, because time is very valuable. If you are not seeing your future in this kind of industry, just change it. It's very free and you're young, so don't afraid of like changing companies, changing works, because I change a lot of works. I'm only 29 right now, but I already changed like 5 to 6 works. Not that much, 4 to 5, okay. Still, you can change the path. As long as you know what are you doing right now, and what you want to do next, it's never a bad thing to change your job. when you do know what you want. If you don't know what you want and still changing, that's not a good sign. But if you do know what you want and you're chasing it and you keep changing your job, I don't think it's a bad thing. Okay? Only as long as you do know why are you doing that and what you do it for. Okay? Okay, that is those important qualities, I think. And these are my advices. Yeah, just what I mentioned. Just team up with other people. Try to make a lot of friends. Be a team players. Don't just be a free riders on your project. I know because sometimes I do free riders when I was in college. It's very good. You know, I don't come to class and my team members will do all the presentation for me because I'm her friends or something. It's not good. When you go to, when you're working, everybody is getting paid. So if I'm getting paid, you are getting paid. Why am I doing your job? People will not help you at that time. So if you want to successful in your business, just try to be a team player and use your team good. Use your team well, okay? Okay, and also read as much as you can for not only textbook, newspaper, autographs, self-help books. Any kind of reading is helping because if you want to self-discovering what kind of industry you want to do or what kind of people you want to be, I think it's very good to read more other people's story as much as you can, okay? And then go out of your comfort zone. Stay out of your friends, okay? Make new friends. Be open-minded and meet more people as much as you can. And also, Professor Nakagawa just mentioned they have a multiple language gathering. I met a lot of people by attending that gathering when I was in NYC. Also, Jeffrey last week we met there. So I think it's a good place to go to, and it's a good place to know new people, and it's a good place to train your people skill. So join as much as events you can. Good events. Don't go to like pub or club every night. It's not good communicating because you're only drunk. You don't remember what you say. So those communication is useless sometimes. Okay. Okay, so have some useful communication and use your time well. Thank you very, very much.
Any questions?
Any questions? Any questions?
Because like you work for PR before you change to marketing,
Yeah.
and I always confuse between those two because PR always comes with the marketing.
Yeah.
So like when you found yourself like you're not suitable for PR, but you change to marketing, like what's the difference between those two fields?
Okay, so PR is more like image making, but I think marketing is more connected to selling. So when I am a brand, I outsource PR to PR agencies to deal with those kind of imagery crisis, launching events, those kind of things that connect with my brand image. But for those, for example, I want to sell my products and through Facebook, through like those buzz advertising, something those that connect to your sales directly. I use advertising agency. So that's kind of different between. I think it's a very small difference between like public PR and advertising and marketing. So, okay.
Thank you.
I have a question. You say you are doing marketing.
Yeah.
But what industry are you marketing for?
Okay, so since I was in, most of my clients, when I was back to agencies, most of my clients were like cosmetics, health supplements, and most of customers are like those. And then I'm currently working at a health supplements company, so I'm selling supplements right now. Yeah.
How's the pay?
You mean how's the pay? Oh, which kind of you are considering? Like working in-house or you working at an agency?
Both.
Both? Okay, I will tell you that. I don't know if you know that most popular PR company is Almay Outreach. It's like they are the biggest PR company in the world, but their basic salary is like 28K, I think. No matter which school you graduate, no matter which school, no matter what you did in college, if you hired, your basic salary is like 28K. Okay, so I will say it's not a very well-paid industry, and you have to stay very late to work at first. But what's the good part? You get to like see fancy events. You get to design a lot of interesting projects. You have a lot of you can see some like KOLs, YouTubers during your work. There's a fancy part of that work, but it's not very well paid. So if you are 你家里有矿的话，我推荐。Okay. Do you have any?
You said that before you studied language applied language.
Yeah.
And then you go to work as PR
Yeah.
and marketing.
Yeah.
So before, like the moment before you go to work, do you feel like before you get the job, do you ever feel like anxious because you might not know what to do?
Yeah, I was very anxious because, okay, I was very good at Japanese, but am I really want to do some translator, be a translator, or do I want to like work as like 助理, the 秘书 secretaries, do those like daily boring job? I don't think so. Oh, do I want to like sell some IT parts? No, I don't like IT parts. I don't care about what the chips are. I don't care about that. So when I was choosing my first job, I delete those kind of elements I don't like, and then come up with marketing, PR, those kind of job.